3 times in the year, every male of yours shall be seen before the face of the Lord Jehovah, the God of Israel. Exodus chapter 34:23, which commands the annual pilgrimage, is embedded within the narrative of the most critical moment in Israelite covenant history, the renewal of the relationship following the catastrophic sin of the golden calf. Exodus chapter 32. Having previously shattered the first set of tablets, Moses is instructed by God to carve 2 new stone tablets upon which God would again write the commandments. This act of renewal represents an act of tremendous divine mercy and graciousness, forming the basis of the ongoing relationship between Jehovah and his people. Exodus chapter 34, 5-10. And Jehovah came down in the cloud, and he placed himself there with him, and he called on the name of Jehovah. And Jehovah passed by before his face and called out, Jehovah, Jehovah, God, merciful and gracious, slow to anger, and great in goodness and truth, keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, and not leaving entirely unpunished, visiting the iniquity of fathers on sons and on sons of sons to the 3rd and to the 4th generation. And Moses hurried and bowed to the earth and worshipped. And he said, If now I have found favor in your eyes, O Lord, please let my Lord go in our midst, for it is a stiff-necked people, and you forgive our iniquity and our sin, and take us as a possession. And he said, Behold, I am cutting a covenant. I will do wonderful things before all your people, which not have been done in all the earth and among all nations. And all the people in whose midst you are shall see the work of Jehovah, for that which I am about to do is awesome. The specific legal requirements outlined in Exodus chapter 34 are inseparable from the theological framework established earlier in the chapter. God reveals his character to Moses, proclaiming himself as merciful and gracious, but simultaneously warning that sin carries severe consequences. The covenant renewed here is explicitly protective. God promises to drive out the Canaanite inhabitants, but warns Israel to avoid any treaties or adoption of pagan customs. Exodus chapter 34, 11-13. Be sure to observe what I am commanding you this day. Behold, I am going to drive out the Amorite before you, and the Canaanite, the Hittite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Watch yourself that you make no covenant with the inhabitants of the land into which you are going, or it will become a snare in your midst. But rather, you are to tear down their altars and smash their sacred pillars and cut down their Asherim.